Hey guys, it's Shy and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're playing with Tati Beauty Blendiful. I am so excited. I literally just ordered this and it arrived 2 days later. So shout out to Tati Beauty for amazing shipping, damn. To be really honest, wasn't hyped about this product when I first saw it, because I was like, okay, it's a puff. I always use that to set my makeup anyway. I use a pressed powder and a puff to set it. So I was like, yeah, I love puffs, okay. And then I saw Laura Lee's video and she did a full face of it. I know a few people have since, but I saw hers first and her makeup looked so good. And she was like, oh my God, blown away. So that's what made me order it. So I am really excited about it though, because one thing that it really focuses on is no harsh lines and really making sure that everything is blended and all that good stuff. It does come with 2, and the packaging I really like. It's very minimal. I'm very into that. So the first one that I'm pulling out of the package, this is the little baby one. It's a little tiny thing. It's so cute. So let me show you compared to the normal puff that I use. Yes, she's dirty, but it's about the size of the puff that I normally use under my eyes. It is just heart-shaped, of course. It is a little bit more squishy though, so I like that about it, and I think that I would actually really like to use this under the eyes. A lot of people that I've seen review this, because I did watch quite a few reviews, so I didn't want this to be a complete fail of a product, were saying that they didn't like how dense this is, but I think this would be great for packing on powder all in through here, and then especially those touch-ups too. So I'm really excited about that. And of course, the star of our show. This one is quite large compared to my face. This is it next to a beauty blender. I do like that it's large though, because I feel like I've seen a lot of people like, you're folding it in different areas, you can use both sides of it, but I do like that it has this too. And it feels quite soft, so yeah. Now, for primer, I am going to go in with the Hello Fab Pores Be Gone Matte Primer with Fig Extract from First Aid Beauty. I'm obsessed with this primer. Now, I said it in one of my other videos too, I've been breaking out and I didn't know if it was this or not. So I stopped using it for a couple days, as well as some other products too, and my face cleared up. So I'm gonna try it again today, and I will let you guys know in the next video. If I get breakouts from it, I know it's this product for sure. But I mean, it's so good that I don't care. Is that horrible? Oh my God. Okay, so I am going to just kind of dot this in some areas. And she did say that you could use this to do your pore filling primer. So I'm gonna test that out and see how it goes. Honestly, I don't know if I'm loving the way that it's applying the primer yet. I don't know, maybe it's just something I have to get used to. We're all primed. It did blend it out really nice. I just think that I'm so used to like fingertips, the way that they kind of warm up the primer into your skin, but it did do just fine. For foundation, I'm gonna go in one with that I absolutely love and have used over and over again for quite some time. I was gonna use my Wet n Wild Dewy, but I have a long day ahead of me and I need something that's gonna really, really last. This is the Dior Backstage Foundation in 2.5N. If you're new to my channel, I always say this in my videos so just people understand. I normally self-tan, so I match my foundations to my chest, not my face, because I have a lot of acne scars as well. I use exfoliating products and my face is always dramatically lighter than my body. So this does match my body quite well, so just so everyone knows, okay? We're gonna go in with this and hope for the best. So I always put a little bit down first, and then I'm gonna use a different side, and I'm gonna just kinda, and let me grab my Tati Beauty mirror actually so I can really give you guys an idea of what's going on. So it does really look smooth, so I'll give it that. Now I'm not doing the wiping motion that they were doing, I'm doing more of a stippling because I do want a little bit more coverage out of it. I'll maybe wipe it down my neck to see how that works. Pretty good so far. Huh. Okay, Tati. Let's try it over here. I'm gonna try the wiping motions just for kicks to see if I like it. And I'm doing gentle wiping motions. No, it really doesn't give that much coverage. So if you want a lighter coverage, I would say do the wiping, but I feel like I got more coverage with the tapping, so we're gonna do that. And this foundation is extremely buildable. That's why I use it. It's not full coverage right off the bat, but I do really enjoy building it up. See, just with the tapping, I feel like I'm getting what I need. And that's nice. Folded it down like this, and I prefer that a lot better. I feel like I have more control over where it's going. And I know this product is definitely meant to be folded and manipulated like that, so I really am enjoying that. I wanted to throw that part in here really quick because that is making it so much better. One thing I'm really enjoying about this is, especially for someone like me who has extremely combo skin where I have, you know, spots that I'm oily, spots that I'm dry, something like this that doesn't, like a sponge has extra moisture in it, so sometimes it can be a little bit too much for my skin. This, you don't have the extra moisture because it's just this microfiber type of material, so that's really, really nice. And with stippling it on like this, I'm not seeing any lines popping up at all from the fibers, which is really, really nice. Because with my puffs, I've tried applying foundation with my little powder puffs before, and sometimes if it's not a powder foundation, it just can see some little lines or different things, but this I'm really not seeing anything. It literally looks flawless, and that's crazy. And I feel like it is, since I'm pressing it into the skin, I'm getting a lot more coverage than I normally would right off the bat. Like normally I would go in almost 3 times with that foundation just to really build it up to what I need to cover all of my acne scarring. And right now, 2 things of it, and I'm good, and I still have more product that I can spread around. So I'm able to get, you know, my ears and all of that. Thoroughly impressed so far. Even if everything else is a fail with this product, I will use this to apply my foundation probably every single day as I go forward. And one thing that's nice is if you did just use this for foundation and concealer, you can use different areas of it and then probably wash it after every few uses. She did mention you can throw this in the washing machine or just wash it by hand, and you can even blow dry it if you need it dry faster. So that's really neat. Now I'm gonna go in with my concealer. The CoverGirl True Blend Undercover concealer is the freaking best. And I use it in the shade L4 to really brighten. I like a really brightened under eye because then it just balances out the contour and everything really nicely, and I tend to look more awake throughout the day that way. So I'm going to use the part that we used with the foundation because I feel like even with a beauty blender type of product, I like using that because I feel like it really just helps melt it all into the skin. So I'm going to start down here per usual. And if you guys are ever curious, the reason why I always blend out the under eyes last is because the more you let your concealer set, the more coverage you get. So that's kind of, I go in the areas that I need like the least to most amount of coverage, if that makes sense. Oh my God, this is blending out great. Oh my God. And it's a really good price point. I don't even think I mentioned the price. So it is $18, which is a really good deal. I mean, granted, powder puffs are extremely cheap. This is not like a normal powder puff though. It is like a microfiber product. So I do want to throw that in there. Okay, let's see. I pinched it so I could go down my nose. It's not looking, I'm still not getting any, the fibers are quite soaked in product at this point, and I'm still not getting any little like strokes. So that's amazing. And then let's try underneath here. Wow. I would use a side with no product just to show you guys what it would be like on its own if you're not somebody who likes to layer your products like that. Oh yes, perfect. Wow. I'm very thoroughly impressed. And I think it's really working nice on somebody like me who has a lot of texture in their skin because of the way that the fiber is. It's able to really press it in, and it's not, I don't feel like it's sitting on top of my face. Like I feel like my face looks really, really nice and even. That is amazing. So I'm gonna use the little one to set under my eyes just to test it out. And I am going to, of course, use my CoverGirl True Blend Translucent Setting Powder in the shade 1. Let's just buff this out. a little bit. Just make sure that there's no creases. Especially in the smile lines, I like to really bounce that out because I have pretty severe smile lines. And then I'm going to use that little corner side, so getting a good amount of powder on it. And wow, guys, I get why everyone's freaking out over this product. Wow. Guys, that set my makeup so well. I'm just kind of going over, I like to really set my nose in place before I start contouring and everything, but this is looking really, really nice so far. I'm thoroughly impressed. I'm definitely gonna bring this with me for touching up throughout the day today. So now I originally was going to, I'm gonna be really honest, I was going to do some cream contouring with it. I picked up an old favorite. So I used to love the Cover FX little contour quads, but these are not contouring shades, so I'm extremely confused. I think I used to get a different shade, so I'm gonna see if they'll let me exchange this because who contours with orange? So I'm gonna do some powder contour and everything off camera and just kind of get my face together and come back in with some final thoughts. Okay guys, we are back. Face is done. If you guys want a video on this makeup look, I'll definitely link it down below. It's the last one I did. I've just been doing this look literally every single day. I can't get enough of it. I'm literally obsessed with this palette. I can't put it down, and that's what I use to create this look. And it's just very like monochromatic, soft glam with some bomb lashes. Anyways, my skin looks so smooth. What the heck? Like, as smooth as it looks for you guys, like it's looking that smooth in person. I'm just tripped out because I have a lot of texture right now. And for some reason, using this little guy and even setting with this, because all in here looks so smooth, I'm thoroughly impressed. I'm completely like blown away. I'm gonna actually be ordering a couple more because then I can rotate them if I don't have time to clean them, because sometimes life just gets in the way, you know what I mean? But definitely Shy approved. If you guys have been thinking about picking it up, I highly, highly do recommend it. I'm in shock. It looks so good, and you know, I figured I would like it because I do like, you know, the puff for under the eyes and everything. I wasn't expecting to like the base as much as I do. I have nothing else to say, but it's Shy approved. I'm obsessed. Get you a Tati Blendiful and live your best life. There we go. Hope you guys enjoyed this short little review. I didn't want to drag it out. It's just bomb. It's phenom. And I'm gonna bring this little feller with me. I'm gonna put it in a little Ziploc baggie and pop it in my purse so I can easily like reblend out the smile lines, because you know a bitch talks way too much, and these like to get a little wild throughout the day, and I don't appreciate it, but I also don't feel like getting filler or Botox there yet. So we're gonna use her. Anyways, enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you next time. Bye.